Feeling ready, Sean?
As ready as we're gonna be.
Put some music on.
Paid the professor to.
I wonder if Blake is going to be in the voice chat. I don't think he has been at all, really.
Message him.
Okay. Yeah, you can tell him you're ready whenever and set up the match. No, there's no matches. There aren't any other matches, at least not that I'm streaming tonight. Actually, no. Connor and Brian are playing, but I don't know what time they're playing, and I won't be able to stream it. But Charlie, I can share the link with you if you don't get it from Brian. Everything set up. Yeah. Alright. I think this is going to be a fun match to watch, Sean.
Oh, thanks.
So if you win this one, that puts you pretty high up in the standings. I think you would switch places. Actually, no. I think you, depending on how you do, you either move up to third or fourth, which is pretty good. Blake at the same record as you, so it's a pretty. This match changes a bunch in standings, which is cool. But I think you'll both probably come with some good spice to the teams. I don't know if Blake has shared. Yeah, they haven't shared their team in the battle chat, but you can always message after the match is over in battle chat just to say like GG's, here's the team I used, and you can talk about it there if they don't show up in voice chat.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
sent
we.
him a message. He hasn't answered.
Oh, okay. Season's been going good, Charlie. Not as much for me. I won my first match this last week finally.
Hi, Pseudo. What are you doing?
But Dakota is doing good. I need to update the standings still.
He's not dinner
loses
time
past
yet,
week.
mister.
But
Just call me that.
I think it's good. It's been going relatively smoothly. Yeah, Jake, you're 3-0. Okay. Jake, I have the stream up now, and Jake is in the chat telling me that he's 3-0. Yeah, reminded me I need to update the standings. Match results. No. Replays. I can do those later. Yeah, now that we've discovered the 4v4 draft mode too, I think it will be a lot better.
Yeah.
I can't believe I didn't know that existed already. I think I might have just assumed that it didn't exist because like what I'd watched on YouTube of people playing in an open terra format is they just like share the list with each other directly, and it's because they usually play in cart, not on Showdown. At least the ones that I've watched. Wait.
There are small children running in the street and screaming outside.
What are you gonna do about it?
No, that's not my business.
Yeah, I don't know why it says Jake is 1-1. That doesn't make any sense. Jake won week 1. And then he won week 2. So why does it show him as 1-1 in the standings?
Dan, I shit you not. I was up until maybe 1 in the morning last night just clicking through that spreadsheet trying to figure out how these numbers work.
Yeah, because in the weekly results it shows that he lost. But then... What the fuck, man? I don't understand.
I was literally gonna say,
You didn't start playing yet, by the way. Sorry. Did you?
No, he still hasn't answered my message.
Oh, okay. What were you gonna say?
For season 2, I just want to redo that whole spreadsheet.
Man, I will just probably use a different one. This was like the one from Smogon, though. Or like one that was suggested in Smogon forum somewhere. So I just used it.
But like, I could just make one.
It's a lot more than I think you think it is because of like the draft board and like linking all of the things together, having all of the game data.
You know the things I can do in Excel.
Maybe I don't. If you can make a better one for me, be my guest. I would love that.
Because I was like, I almost did it, and then I was like, let me not. We're already like into this season. But there was a day when I didn't have a lot to do at work, and I was like, I could write a thing to integrate the draft board, and then we can essentially reduce it down to only one spreadsheet instead of having to click between two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would make it a bit easier. Okay. So weird. Okay, Jake, it doesn't show that you're 3-0 that you 301. It shows the number of points that you got for the win. It's because you won 2-0 this week, you got 3 points. And because you won 2-1 last week, after that, you got 2 points for a total of 5 points. Man, where is Blake on this? I want to see this match. Yeah, I don't... Why did this become a loss? Jake, week 1. WWW. Jake, week 2. WWW. Man, what the hell is this? I wish you could like hover the number and it would show you where it's coming, or like hover the column reference that it's doing, and it would show you what it is. AQ37. What is that? AQ. It's not a fucking column. AA22. Oh, it's in a range. Match C11. Like, how does that just become an L? I could just change this to a W. I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, but if we don't understand how it's doing things, you don't want to just start changing stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, there must be just a script that's like writing things to different.
It's a bunch of
columns.
references bundled into each other.
Well, one of them isn't. Like, I'm looking at the data tab. If you like click my icon, you can see where I'm at in the sheet. But like, it just incorrectly shows W here. Who did Jake play week 2? He played Blake. So how did they both lose? Game, tell me that.
Oh, here's an example. Here's one of the Excel formulas I wrote for something I was doing at work. And it worked beautifully.
Fuck. No. I will never look at this. This is insane. This is insane. You wrote this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you can do the spreadsheet for next season then. Because I didn't put a 4th Pokemon in here, maybe? In week 1? No, week 2 is the problem. Do I need to fill out the rest of the numbers? I doubt it's that, because it's just filling in zeros. Man. Still nothing from Blake?
Nope. I don't get how these numbers are written in. I'm just playing Excel simulator at this point. Like I said, that was me until 1 in the morning yesterday, just trying to figure it out. Are you guys like under 3 feet of snow yet?
No, but we're supposed to be tonight.
Mm. That wouldn't be the case if you lived here, Dan.
Yeah, but then it would be so boiling hot in the summer that I would die.
We just stay inside.
I don't want to just stay inside.
Okay, then go to the beach.
Ugh.
It is crazy. I've lived here for over a year now. The beach is 20 minutes away, and I still haven't been there.
That is pretty crazy.
I hate the beach.
That doesn't surprise me that much.
I'm pale as hell. My only two skin modes are Casper the Ghost or Tomato. I don't know how to swim, so I don't go in the ocean, and I hate the feeling of sand.
Very Anakin Skywalker of you. Hate the sand.
Not knowing how to swim or hating the sand?
Hating the sand. Have you not watched Star Wars Episode 2? I think that's from.
I saw one of them high out of my mind with Alec and Paula.
That's insane. From the second movie, Anakin says, in like what is a really infamous scene because it just kind of doesn't fit with what was happening. Like, oh, so he's talking to Padme, his girl, and she's like, "Oh, isn't it beautiful out here?" And they're like looking at the sand, and he's like, "I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere." And then they just kind of end the scene, if I remember correctly, which was pretty crazy. Man, if like Blake doesn't start soon, I'm just gonna. I can't wait forever. I was gonna hang out with Vanessa. Might have to dip early. He's online. Dude, this is pissing me off. This fucking data. Like, I could just change this to a W. Um. Never mind.
Yeah, you already pinged them in the server too. I don't know.
Hmm. get it. It's updating this column, and I don't know why it's updating it with this stupid value that is an L and not a W. Okay, match AB5. What is AB5? B5. Jake. To AU19 to AU34. Okay, literally just this one row, this one cell has the wrong value somewhere. Like it's referencing the wrong number. Because all the other ones, yeah, reference 19, and this one references 20. So if I change this to 19, now it's a W. Okay, now he comes. All right, he's ready to play. Okay. All right.
Do I get a 1-0 advantage?
Huh?
Do I get the 1-0 advantage?
Technically, maybe. Okay. I'm gonna give him a warning as it's 20 minutes past and he's supposed to get a loss, and just because this is a new league, I'm gonna give him a warning.
Yeah, I wasn't like...
Yeah, I know you're not trying to get just like an easy win, but that is part of the rules.
Oh. What?
What?
Oh. Hold on. Fix.
All right. Did you start the match?
No, hold on. He sent me a thing in the wrong format, and I tried to decline it, and I'm trying to send him a new one, and he keeps resending it before I can send him one.
Oh. All right, almost starting up our match here, finally. All right, I see your match there, Sean.
All right, I'm a mutant deafen. Bye-bye.
Right, good luck. All right. All right, so now we are watching the match. Sean versus Blake. Hold on one second. Starting up the match. Actually, I just enabled something that's not supposed to be visible. That. This is tough. Alright, there we go. Okay, so Sean gets off Swords Dance with Blaziken after clicking Follow Me. Iron Valiant does go for coaching into Urshifu, which gives it an attack and defense boost. I see. Okay, it was already okay. So it got -1 defense from using close combat. So Ogerpon survives the close combat. Blaziken now +1 speed, +2 attack. Pretty threatening on the field. Probably not faster than Iron Valiant since it's Quark Drive speed boost. Goes for Spirit Break into Ogerpon. Blaziken hangs on with a Focus Sash and goes for another Swords Dance. Crazy play. IMO. Alright. Urshifu sitting there clicking close combat over and over again. Maybe Scarfed, and then Iron Valiant has speed boost just to outspeed it by 1 or so. But Blaziken got a ton of boosts. Still slower than Iron Valiant, unfortunately. Oof. Pretty rough for Sean. Gets a Sludge Bomb and a Poison into Iron Valiant, so it could be worse. Depending on what Sean has in the back here, this could be okay. Alright, Tinkaton comes out to the field. Gastrodon's in a rough spot, though, right now. Ghost Terra, close combat into Gastrodon gets the KO. And Urshifu, close combat at +1 does KO Tinkaton. So, bit of a rough game from Sean there. I think he was going for Swords Dance. He was trying to get as many boosts as possible to pass possibly to another Pokemon, or just to try and get his own KOs. Urshifu feels pretty scarfed to me, just given the speed boosts, and Ditto actually came to this game, believe it or not. This was something that Sean was talking about as like a possibility, given that his team does like to get boosts, does like to set up. So Ditto coming in and copying those stat boosts, not a bad choice. We'll see what Sean decides to go with as a game plan for game 2, though. I'm really surprised to not see Ting Lu from Blake. I think that would have been really good into Sean's team, despite like some of the physical attackers. A lot of his team is special attackers, like pretty much as well as Oricorio. Okay, now Ogerpon threatening a big grass move into Gastrodon, of course, and Dragapult threatened a bit by Tinkaton. It's kind of up to like what Blake feels more threatened by on the field, which I think he just tries to maybe protect or switch out Dragapult and like KO Tinkaton for free. So maybe Sean needs to make a defensive play there, or to Terrasilize into water. That might be a good move. Yeah, switches out to Ditto. Ooh, interesting choice. Pikachus does 39%. Play rough. Does a little bit of damage. Sludge Bomb into Ogerpon. Gets the poison, making it a 2-hit KO, which is pretty crazy. So Pikachus didn't get the KO on Tinkaton, and Ditto is now sitting transformed as Gastrodon. Maybe trying to eat up like a Muddy Water or something that was coming for the Ogerpon. But the Sludge Bomb poison is really big. I think now he's under threat a lot by just grass moves in general from Ogerpon. Like Hornleech is going to get a KO. But Ditto's not doing a whole lot. Okay, Woodhammer KOs itself with the recoil, which is pretty big. And Tinkaton goes for Rock Slide, does not get the flinch, but Ditto goes for Recover. So now, interesting thing about Draft League and having Ditto is that now normally we run closed team sheet, but Ditto, because it has all of the moves, it copies everything from the opposing Pokemon. Now he knows Gastrodon's full set. Maybe not the most useful set to know all the moves for, but information nonetheless. Okay. Tinkaton goes for play rough. Not a lot of damage into the Dragapult. Dragapult gets breaking swipe off. Murkrow got Tailwind. Okay. Oh, Tinkaton switches to Gothitelle, and Murkrow clicks Perish Song. Gothitelle, unfortunately. Didn't quite work out so well for Sean. Ditto is now gonna die for sure, eventually, while Urshifu is on the field, trapped, but not impossible to keep on the field because it could have U-turn. Sean goes for Fake Out and play rough into Urshifu. Doesn't quite get the KO, but gets an attack drop. Ooh. Ditto does not get the KO with Sludge Bomb there. Not doing a whole lot of damage, Ditto. Man, stuck on the field just gonna die eventually, but so is Gothitelle, and Tinkaton's very unhealthy on the field too. I just don't really know what Sean can do here. He can try and flinch is what he can do. Urshifu U-turns. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think... Oh, and he had heal pulls on the Gothitelle. That would have been good. Oh, man. Yeah, this is unfortunately over for Sean, but the Perish Trap mode was, I think, definitely more of like a Kill Ting Lu play than like what it ended up being here. Gothitelle gets its KO, gets a little damage in there, and Ditto goes for Recover. So he's not Choice Scarf on the Ditto. All right. And that is the end of the game, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Sean, that was a little tough one. I don't think we were... I mean, we talked about Ditto possibly coming, but I don't think we really expected it to come.
Yep, that's what I said.
You're right. Hey, Blake.
Hello.
GG's on the match. Fun watch.
Yes.
I'm curious. If you feel comfortable sharing the teams, I would love to see both teams and see what you guys are building.
Down. I'm just getting the replays ready.
Yeah, and whenever you do, just drop it in the battle chat channel because I love seeing the things that each of you guys thought of. And Sean, can you send me your team too?
Yep.
Sean was cooking up something spicy for this matchup that I don't think he quite got to show off.
No, the fact that Iron Valiant outsped a +3 speed Blaziken was wild.
I love Iron Valiant.
Iron Valiant's so fast, man.
What a gamer.
I forget too that Blaziken's only 80 base speed. Like that, I guess that. Well, I think it was +2. I think at the time. Yeah, you were +3 attack, +2 speed, or +4 attack, +2 speed. So
Okay, wait. I will post the team, but I'm gonna delete the Furgraph off of it.
Okay.
If that's okay, because that's
Yeah.
I just threw my tournament Furgraph set in there because I was kind of rushing to get this done before because I had a bunch of other stuff, but then I was gonna try to play early. And we couldn't do that, and I was like, oh, and then I forgot because I was busy doing a bunch of other stuff. Where do you want me to post this?
In the
team?
battle chat channel.
I'll post the other 5 though.
Okay.
It's just it's normal offensive Furgraph. I just don't want to post my spread.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. A bit more straightforward than I was expecting, but AV Dragapult, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, I think for this matchup, from like the stuff that was on the other team, I was like, dang, Urshifu was kind of goated here.
Yeah. It's good, but and
kind of goated with the sauce, but I just need to kill the other 2 mons first.
Yeah, like Gastrodon doesn't. It can only wall Urshifu so much when it.
Yeah, Gastrodon Wellspring, and I was sitting there, I was like, okay, but like, if I kill the Gastrodon Wellspring, then
Then you're
Urshifu's
good.
goaded with the sauce.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
a tough matchup, and I think like I was helping Sean prep for this matchup earlier, and the version that we kind of built of your team basically was a lot of what you had, but it was like Sash Valiant and like Covert Cloak Urshifu or something. I think it was.
I saw the team, and I was like, dang, Booster Valiant will never be outsped in his whole life.
I guess so. Like my thought was Sash because like you don't need Booster to outspeed everything naturally, but if you were scared of something with Scarf,
I was like,
then...
hey man, you got Tailwind.
Oh yeah, Tailwind.
Blaziken. I'm not trying to gamble on what you may or may not have, because I can be faster than all of what you could have.
That's fair. And Scarf Urshifu is just super fast. I would like we were talking about it and prepping, and then Sean was like, "What if you brought Ditto?" And
okay, I love Ditto in draft. I think Ditto is completely turbo broken in draft league actually, because you kind of just don't have to prep as much.
That's fair. That's one whole
Ditto?
slot you don't have to think about.
Like, you know your slot, you know what you're doing. You just have to pick your item and your Terra. And if you look at their team, if they have like something like setup crazy, you can take it.
Yeah.
You can find out what their moves are. So like if you like are in a good spot game one and you use Ditto to get some information, that's really good. Like I think Ditto is turbo broken in draft. Every single draft league I'm in, I've drafted Ditto.
Well, I think I undervalued it because
that's like my draft goat.
No,
he normally goes for like a low, like he's normally not like a high point mon either. I personally am like a Ditto picker.
I think it was 2 points possible.
Like it's not very popular. Like I've played in a bunch of draft leagues and people don't play Ditto a lot, but like I play Ditto.
I think it's good. I believe in it now. Sean, I think like was going for a setup mode. I don't know if you've looked at his Pokepaste yet.
Let me see.
I think the big thing that we almost saw that would have been crazy is the Swords Dance Baton Pass Blaziken. Intending to pass that to like Tinkaton or I guess Ogerpon too. And there's a bunch of foul play on the team also for Dragapult. I think.
Yeah, nobody expects the Terra Poison Assault Vest Dragapult with Dragon Tail.
No, I don't think that was on the radar at all. The thing that we were thinking instead of Ditto would actually have been Tinglu. Like we played a couple practice games, and the first set that we played, when I had like AV Terra Dragon Tinglu, and there was just nothing on the team to answer that.
And I was just like sitting there, I was like, damn, I kind of do not feel like playing Tinglu today.
That's
I had a whole thing of one of my plans was instead of doing Swords Dance Baton Pass Blaziken, doing more dancer nonsense with Oricorio, and I was so scared of Tinglu that I scrapped that entire team.
That's crazy. You should have been scared of Ditto.
Well, it wasn't that I was like, he could bring Ditto, but like I think it's more likely that he brings Tinglu, and I was just wrong.
I feel like if you're also like, if you haven't played against Ditto in draft that much, you don't really realize how fucked up it is.
Yeah, I thought about it while I was talking about it while you guys were playing, but I was like, one thing I see is that now like you're gonna know the full set of Gastrodon, and like maybe that's not like the Pokemon that you would love to know the most information about.
But it's also like within the scope of one match, you can also switch Ditto out. Like you can pick up like 2, maybe even 3 like sets on game 1 of using Ditto.
Yeah, it's like a Pokemon of meta information.
Yeah, like Ditto cheats pretty hard in draft, I think.
Well, I'm surprised it took you until week 3 to bring it then. I guess I don't know what your matchups were.
Okay. My matchup last week. I have to say something about my matchup last week. I built my team in like 10 minutes because I got to Toronto and I was like, basically I built my team while I was like walking. Like I walked through the snow, made it there, and I was like, ooh, I gotta get this team in. so we were struggling.
Okay, that's fair.
We were struggling last week, and then I forgot what the round 1 matchup was, but I feel like I had.
It was you and Finn
that I needed. I think I had a better line into that I didn't need Ditto for it.
Yeah, like if you don't expect setup, then you don't really need Ditto.
Even just setup, it was just like I think my line into that team was kind of clear. It was like the thing. Where I was just like, oh, I think with the mons I have, I know what I need to do to beat this, so I don't really need Ditto to like figure stuff out. Gotcha. Like Ditto's a mon that I bring where I'm like, okay, I don't super know what's gonna happen, so like Ditto is my like, I will freestyle this battle.
I think that there is a lot of value in that. Like,
links. I was an asshole and closed my browser without thinking.
I think I still have it open. Yeah, I do. I can send them.
I also have them open.
Yeah, I think the big value of Ditto coming in and just like changing the way the match is played and like changing the way your opponent has to think about the match. There's a lot of value in that.
Ditto is very good also for just like, I like prepping for events and stuff and tournaments. I just play a lot, so like I'm not someone who like does so much like planning out lines. Generally, like I've sometimes if it's like a really bad matchup and I need to figure it out that way, but like I don't plan lines. I kind of like I play enough until lines create themselves, and when you play that way, you're very good at like just like freestyling or like coming up with stuff on the fly, and I think Ditto's perfect for that, which is why I play Ditto in draft a lot.
Gotcha.
Like he's just very good for like, if you were the type of person who when you play Pokemon and you're playing a match, you just like, you feel like you're really good at figuring it out on the fly. I think Ditto's great for that.
Well, as someone who is not like that, then I would say Ditto is not my cup of tea. I need to have thought about the game before. If I need to figure it out on the fly too hard, I like overthink and put myself in bad situations. But if I've thought it out and I like know the line already, I can execute that.
Yeah, like generally the way that I prep for draft is like I don't do like mock battles or anything. Oh. I will look at their team, and in my head I will be like, okay, what is like, how do these two like groups of Pokemon go into each other? And that's like generally how I prep. Is like I will like look at everything and be like, okay, I think this Mon is really strong into like the majority of their team, but it gets checked here, so I need to check there, and then I need to like, this can like back that up. Like I'll like plan it out like that, but I don't really play like mock battles or anything because I feel like it's a lot of extra setup.
It is
for me to do, and then in my head it's like just the way that I think about it all is like very like the theory has generally been enough because of the fact that like the way that I normally play is also very like figure it out on the fly, or like just master the team enough, or like know well enough how to use the Pokemon that like I will like do it that way.
Gotcha.
I think you're both wrong. The goal is to find the funniest gimmick possible and force it to work.
Yo, true.
That's the Shawd method right there.
True. That's why I have Bombardier on my team. That's my goat.
You gotta have the goat. I thought that this was an interesting match too, because I knew that the taking of Ogerpon Wellspring in round 1 of draft was hurtful to you personally.
Yes, it was. So, fun fact, I have run Ogerpon Wellspring at every single event it was legal in that I attended, except for Milwaukee 2025. Or 2024.
And was that a different result than
reg I won? I ran Ogerpon Rock that tournament because I was testing for Idon Lunala.
So it was still I still
had
Ogerpon.
It was the same Ogerpon too. She was just wearing a different mask. But on every single other tournament where Ogerpon has been legal that I have attended, I've had Ogerpon Wellspring on my team.
Big fan, but
Like I love
it's just
Ogerpon Wellspring.
that's draft. That's how it goes.
That's my baby girl.
At least you still got your option of Bombardier. I know you really like Stone Journer too, but
Oh, I got Furrygraph. I'm
Furrygraph.
low-key such a fraud without Furrygraph. It's obscene. I'm in 2 draft leagues right now, and I have Furrygraph in both of them. I just brought Furrygraph to a regional. I'm probably bringing Furrygraph to another IC. And then if Furrygraph is not in Champions, it's so
Oh my
turbo
God.
cooked for my invite. Is over.
well, I hope
No, I'm
that
kidding.
you.
I'll figure it out.
I hope that you just get Frigoraph and you don't have to figure it out. Then.
That would be nice, but if not, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm
But
pretty good at figuring it out.
well, I'm gonna end my stream and just say it was good watching you guys play. Hope you both had
Yeah.
fun.
Also, I'm sorry for cursing on your stream.
I don't
think
care. I say
think
shit
cursed,
and
then I was like,
it's fine.
ooh, dang, I cursed on someone else's stream. I'm so sorry about that.
To my 0 viewers that are currently watching, I'm sorry. I do this for like record making purposes.
For
more.
record keeping, yeah.
And also, I just feel like I play better when I talk out loud. So that's part of why I do it. But GG's to you
Well,
both. I
yeah, it
gotta
was fun.
drop off and stream. So have a good night, you two.
Thank
Bye.
you. See you.